A guiding wind.
The fire that burns within!
What?
Focus! I come here to report the results of our last battle.
Really?
Everybody, welcome back to Fire Emblem.
Where did you go, Soren? We were like, the dragon showed up and you were like hiding under the deck. What gives, bro?
I figured that they would notice something about the thing on my forehead. Anyway, see.
Yeah.
Soth and Jill were new allies.
Really? Nefne was the MVP? I thought it was Braum.
I thought it was too.
Oh, the title of the episode's all wrong.
It might have been because Nefne got the most last hits out of anyone.
404 death.
Yeah, she was finishing him off with her thrust. So for no casualties or irreparable harm, everyone was at their best. That concludes the report. Excuse me.
Was everyone at their best? Were they really? I mean, Jill missed a lot.
Well, I suppose I could have skipped that because now I need to manage and award XP. But we'll go through not the support, the info stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Commander, how are you? Staring at the sea, I see. I know you. You're George, right? You make weapons for us. No, George buys used wares. I'm his twin brother. Well, mostly his twin. He has blonde hair, you see. My name is Daniel. Just remember that I have brown hair and that George has blonde, and you'll be fine. Brown hair, Daniel, and weapons. Blonde hair, George, and items. I think I'll remember. Fantastic. Say, can I ask you a quick question? You're a battle expert, right? You've fought a lot. Enough, yeah? What is it? Picture this. Let's say there are 2 ships, and suppose there are planks connecting the ships in 3 different points. Alright, I'm picturing it. Now then, soldiers from one ship are about to attack the other one. Imagine that the defending side has fewer soldiers. If they want to mount a solid defense, what should they do? It seems clear enough to me. Position the soldiers with the best defense on the planks. Soldiers like cavaliers and knights. I see. So you would hold the enemy at bay by using the strongest allies to block the primary crossing points? Then you'd want to have your long-range attackers line up behind the tougher units barraging the bridges. I'm talking about anyone with javelins, axes, or magic. You'd be able to do a lot of damage without much risk. Sounds like a good plan, but it seems rough on the soldiers defending the bridges. You would want to heal them often, obviously, but maybe there's a way to reduce how much damage they take. It's a stretch, but what if I don't have them attack at all? That way they won't run the risk of getting any counterattacks. That's not a bad idea. Great, thanks. That gave me some good ideas. Ideas for what? Oh, my brother and I have been playing a war game. I've lost 4 times in a row now. A war game? We'll let you join if you bring us some parchment and a quill. Come see us anytime if you're curious. See you later. Maybe I shouldn't have been so serious with him.
Interesting.
That was literally just a hint of insight onto the next map.
Oh, you'll have 2 boats and stuff?
Yeah, that's kind of it.
Thanks, dude.
Woman.
I forgot who was Amy. Wasn't it you?
I think it was me, because you're Mustard.
Yay!
Well, if it isn't our commander, what brings you down here? I was just on my way to the deck. Oh, I see. That's too bad. I had a story I wanted to share with you. A story? And quite a ripping yarn it is, too. Interested? Well, not really. Oh, you're so rude, and after you were so sweet the other day. What are you going on about? When those crows attacked, I had wanted to see what they looked like, so I was hiding on the deck watching. I had heard they could fly, of course, but I had no idea they could fight. I thought one of them had the drop on you, and I couldn't help myself. I cried out, "Commander, watch out!" Thought I'd heard a strange shriek sound. That was you? And upon hearing my sweet voice, Commander, you turned around and brought down the crow with one shot. It was awe-inspiring. I think you used a Lagoose Slayer. Not really. He was exhausted from the battle. He could barely move. And that's when you first caught my eye, my dynamic young commander. Is that why your hand always lingers on mine when you hand me my equipment? Oh no, have I been too obvious? Maybe I should send one of the others down to pick up our gear from now on. You're embarrassed, aren't you? You're so cute when you're being coy. But once I set my sights on a man, I never let him get away. Remember that.
Ooh, man killer.
Hey. What do you want? Is there any reason you're still on our ship? Crows are gone. The truce is over, isn't it? I have a duty. As a Daean soldier, I cannot allow a crying princess and her band of mercenaries to run free where they are. If you want to start a fight, you're on the right path. Think you can take us on all on your own? Because if you want to get your friends, I won't stop you from leaving the ship. Watching you all fight those crows like a band of street rats with sticks, I could see you were no match for me. But even if I were to leave this ship, the land is too far away for me to reach. Nonsense. I can see land in the distance from time to time, and I thought you could go anywhere on that wyvern of yours. No wyvern could fly that far without resting, and these islands are thick with half-beast scum. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't leave the ship. Then let me ask you, why did you follow us alone knowing that? I wanted to be recognized. I wanted my deserved my fame. A soldier has little else to strive for. And yet you soldiers sneer at mercenaries. At least we fight for something real. There are some dumb soldiers in this world. You leave us no choice. I'll take you as far as Benyon. But as long as you're on my ship, you will not utter the phrase half-beast. If you can't agree to this condition, I'll kick you off the ship right now. Alright. Three brothers. I'm just saying, there has to be something more we can do. Boyd, you're not making any sense. I understand your enthusiasm to help Ike, but try to explain what you mean. We can't do anything until we know exactly what it is you want to do. You're so impotent, Oscar. I was just getting to it, alright? Impatient? You're calling me impatient? You're impatient. You can barely be bothered until you put on your armor. Nag, nag, nag. Listen, I think we should come up with an unstoppable killer attack. Something only we can do. An unstoppable attack? That sounds good. Doesn't it? I'm glad you approve, Pee-wee. Don't call me Pee-wee. It is a fine plan, but you haven't explained what this new attack is supposed to be. How do we do it? Hey, I came up with an idea. It's your job to figure out the details. Make it cool, though, Oscar. Boy, this plan sounds... oh, dear. How do I put it? Let me do it. I'll think of a great one. No way. Forget that. It's too much for your little Pee-wee brain. I told you, don't call me that. Your little Pee-wee arms, too. They may not like to admit it, but they certainly are close.
Oh, you were watching the entire time.
Stalking from a corner.
So yeah, and maybe their plan was like the Battle Frankie, where Boyd is just gonna like jump on Oscar's shoulder while he's on the horse, and then they're gonna wield Rolf in their arms. Go, Rolf!
All right.
Fire at will!
Go ahead and skip out this part, or you can fast forward through it, whatever you like. Okay.
I saw someone from us. Yeah, give him the juice. Come on, Blossom, don't fail me now. Okay, pretty solid. Damn, Blossom's OP. Look at that, look at the growth! Jeebus, Martha! Oh man, those growths are just nutty.
Alright, 2 more dialogue! Away! Ike, there's someone here claiming to be an envoy from the theocracy of Benyon. She's been asking if the Princess of Crimea is aboard. What do you want to do? A Benyon envoy? How did she know about this ship? Perhaps she had word from King Gallia? On the other hand, this is Benyon we're speaking of. I imagine it has spies in every corner of the continent. Perhaps one of those spies is the source of her information. So we shouldn't be surprised that she knows about Princess Alincia, right? No, but it's extremely unusual for Benyon to send an envoy to meet a princess whom they do not even acknowledge. What do you mean? This is a complicated matter. You see, the envoy is essentially an extension of the Empress herself. Both Crimea and Daemon was a part of Benyon, but a national recently split of the theocracy. I can't fathom why the Empress would extend the courtesy of the envoy of the nation she must consider whatever beneath her. She must be planning something. Beneath her? That is somewhat harsh, don't you think? Harsh perhaps, but it's true. Clothing is a sweet word with not hide in bitterness, will it? Soren, even I would question the tactfulness of your words. I'll try to be more diplomatic.
Ike, Nasir, you've no need to scold Soren. His words are just that. They do me no harm.
I'm glad to hear that, Princess, but he should mind his manners. Deciding how we ought to treat with this envoy is a more pressing issue. Princess, will you meet her and hear her message?
I believe I must. We gain nothing by refusing to see her. Let us meet with the envoy.
You should probably take this one.
Princess Alicia of Crimea, I presume? Yes. It is an honor to meet you. My name is Tenneth. I am Deputy Commanding Officer of Binyon's Holy Guard. I must ask, what would Binyon want of me that she would send her Holy Guard to greet me? The Apostle has learned of you, Princess Alicia, and she has come here to meet with you personally. The duty falls upon me to take you to her now. The Apostle? Am I to meet... surely the Apostle has better things to do than... Will you accompany me? I suppose that
We are the princess's escorts, and we will be coming with her. I hope you understand.
Of course. Then yes, I will go with you. Thank you.
Bad news, ma'am. We sighted the goose near the Apostle's position. Birdman crows, most likely.
We've seen their kind before. They fancy themselves pirates without a ship, but they're thieves, plain and simple. Commander Shigurn is with the Apostle, and it will take more than a few winged scavengers to get past her. Let's remain calm.
I'm afraid we aren't quite sure where the Apostle is.
What? They've kidnapped the Apostle?
From what the commander said, the Apostle grew impatient and had another of her more willful moments. I asked at the docks, and sure enough, one of the longshoremen heard her order the ship to set sail without us.
What? Where were her attendants? What was she doing without her guard? Why can't she never just stay put? I've told her time and time again that the seaports here are rampant with pirates and crow thugs. Right. Where is she now?
The wind is poor today, so we think her ship should not be too far from us. I came here as quickly as I could.
Understood. We'll move immediately. Excuse me, but is something wrong? Your Highness, I must apologize, but an urgent matter has arisen and I must attend to it immediately. I will return for you later. Await my return.
What was that all about?
Judging from her expression, I'd say something has happened to the person she meant to be protecting. Say, do you think that ship over there is involved? The envoy is flying in that direction.
If so, then the Pegasus Knight's fears have already been realized. They're under attack. It's the ravens they spoke of, isn't it? Ike, why don't you lend them a hand? Are you feeling alright, Soren? It's not like you to offer help to anyone. You gotta pursue to put the Empress in our debt. We'd be fools to pass them up, wouldn't we? Ah, I should have known you'd have an angle. What do you want to do, Titania?
I don't approve of Soren's motivations, but I agree that we should help.
Well then, that's what we'll do. Will you be alright on your own, Princess?
You're doing the right thing. I would not dream of stopping you. I know those pirates are no match for your strength. Give them a sound thrashing!
You're starting to sound like one of us, aren't you? Alright then, we'd better go.
Hey! 2 ships, 3 docks! Wow! Who would have guessed? Wow, that's not a birdman. Ugh, no matter how many we defeat, there are more waiting to attack. And not just those ravens of Kilvoss either. There are Bjork too. What do they all want here?
Need a little help?
You! Aren't you Princess Crimea's escort?
Yes, the princess ordered us to come to your aid. May we join the fray?
That would be appreciated. We'll keep the ravens at bay. In the interim, why don't you go ahead and move on to that ship? The big vessel is ours. I'm not sure who the small one belongs to. There are human soldiers aboard, but if they're in this part of the sea, they must be pirates. Cut them down.
Right, we'll take care of them. Where on earth is the Holy Guard? Between those crows and the pirates, we're outnumbered. It's only a matter of time before we're overwhelmed.
I will fight too.
You're one of the passengers from House Damiel, aren't you? I can't permit someone of your stature to throw herself into harm's way.
I was once a knight of Benyon, albeit for only a short while. I won't get in your way.
No, I can't.
We must defend the apostles, right? We do not have the luxury of choosing how to do so. Come, we must get ready. The enemy is coming.
You are right. We need every able fighter. Accept my apologies and thank you for your help.
Lady Astrid, allow me to serve as your shield. Gatry, I'm so sorry that I've gotten you involved in this too. Oh, please, this is nothing. I'm fine. Before I was hired as your bodyguard, I was a top-notch mercenary. I can handle this many opponents all by myself. This is nothing. Is that so? Your confidence is impressive, to say the least. Well, trust me, my confidence is backed, but with my blade, I'm ready to fight. Yay! Yay, Tree!
Oh no, there are more of them. We're doomed. No, don't panic. We must protect the apostle no matter what. Listen up, pirate scum. You may outnumber us, but we will not yield an inch. Wait, don't get confused. We're here to help you. We're your reinforcements. The deputy commander of the Holy Guard asked us to drive the enemy from the ship. Oh, Commander Tanith sent you. We're saved. The apostle has taken refuge in the cabin below decks. Until the Holy Guard arrives, we need you to defend the entrance to the ship's cabin. Got it. Weapons ready, everyone.
Oh my gosh, is Soth gonna steal from them?
Yeah.
There are chests
It's
on
what
the
he's
ship.
gonna do.
Oh no!
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. We really appreciate you sticking around with us this long. We'll keep doing our very best. We'll see if the challenge gets more difficult from here, but I have a feeling that this one's in particular is going to be annoying because just keeping Astrid alive in general is a challenge. So we'll have to see if we can manage to do that. Anyways, thank you again, and we'll see you next time.